approaches its stall. Now they're right. Ready for the running of race number 4. Gate Spring racing. Seeker Nugget was a little tardily away from the inside, dropping back. Elite Street, Saturday Sun. Sweet as are the first of them to break the line, though, bounding straight to the lead from Nobel Time. Regal Poise up there running third. Over on the inside then, as they settle properly into stride, is High Range pushing through. It's now on the inside of Weapon Sun. 2 lengths Elite Street, but they're running along hard. Followed further back then by Seeker Nugget, and last of all is Saturday Sun. Sweet as has got them all off the bridle, coming around the turn and showing an abundance of pace. It leads for home at the 375, and Sweet as a nursed at the top of the straight by 5 on Regal Poise. Weapon Sun. Elite Street winding up down the middle of the track. They come to the 200 mark, and Sweet as a wanting to lay in against the rail, led by 2.5 Elite Street. It's starting to cut the margin down very quickly. It's got to the leader. Elite Street storms up, put pay to them now. Weapon Sun trying to rally, going with it. Elite Street, Weapon Sun. Elite Street clings on. Elite Street fought back to beat Weapon Sun, who really gave it something to think about in the last 50. Behind those then High Range or Regal Poise. They mixed up third. Saturday Sun was out there wider from Sweet Azza, who'd really knocked up after leading by a big margin. Followed further back by Seeker Nugget. Nobel Time is the last of them home. Number 3, Elite Street, looked as though it was going to sweep straight past them all, but Weapon Sun dug in and went with it. Elite Street proving a bit too good for Weapon Sun first up, and a good margin back to the others there. Sweet as a falling in a heap over the final 150 after leading by a massive margin at the top of the straight. Regal Poise is there in the mix as we wait for these numbers to be confirmed here after the running of the 4th. Elite Street conceded that leader a massive start, has cut it down to go back-to-back. Weapon Sun's produced a very good first-up run. 7 has run third. Regal Poise in front of number 6, the tiring Sweet Azza. Saturday Sun was the wider of the trio. The winners by Street Boss out of Elite 8/8. Raced by Len and Annette Morton, along also with Anita Vale stud, Robert Anderson. Trained by Danny Morton, ridden by Chris Parnham. Weapon Sun, an Oratorio Weapon S 3-year-old from the yard of David Harrison. Chris Graham aboard, and a third placing to 7 Regal Poise, a stablemate of the winner. Chloe has a party there for Danny Morton, a Sepoy Royal Commands filly, and 4th number 6 Sweet Azza, who's stopped as though shot. 3.276 a neck, 2 1/4 margins, 59.55 the time, 34.98 the last 600 there, and that's 2 wins now from 4 starts for Danny Morton's Street Boss 3-year-old. Now the next this afternoon, the first leg of the quaddie, the Heineken 3 handicap over 1200. Number 4 Holy Ghost is the scratching, a big field, 13 to run in the next of the day. As we take you down to Brittany Taylor there, and for the 4th straight race, it's the Drifter that has landed the chocolates.
That's exactly right, Darren. I think we might need to start following this formula now, because that is the way that it has been going. Danny Morton still making his way down to the mounting yard, but he had 2 horses in that race, Scott. And rounding for home, Regal Poise probably was the one that he had his eye on, because it was a horse that was really tracking into the race and trying to catch Sweet Azza, who was off and running. In the end, fell in a heap after doing a lot of work early and setting them alight. But we know that Elite Street has plenty of ability and was able to run them down. Danny Morton just coming into the yard now. Danny, at the top of the straight, what was going through your mind? You obviously had Regal Poise, who was beginning to give chase, and Elite Street still relatively out the back.
Yeah, you know, you're always sort of worried that you're too far from him to chase him down, but I think he's above average. He has got a real good turn of acceleration on him, so still hopeful. And then close to the line, I still thought we were going to get run over late. So anyway, had a bit of everything.
It was a really nice performance in the end. How do you assess this run after, obviously, the first race this preparation was the beaten favourite, came here, won, and has put 2 in a row now?
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, we went probably a bit cocky first up with him and got beat, but he's been able to put it together. So a little bit of luck, he can go, you know, all the way through to a Saturday and rack up some prize money.
Would that be the plan now, to probably look for a Saturday?
Oh, we'll just see what's available for him. You know, I won't get ahead of ourselves. If there's easier pickings in between, we'll go that way.
What about the run of the stablemate in Regal Poise?
Yeah, a lot better because, again, probably similar to him, first up, I thought we were just going there to win and that didn't work, but a lot better effort.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Brittany.
Danny Morton, the trainer of Elite Street. A really nice performance by this street boss gelding, who, just reading between the lines, there's a fair degree of confidence about Scott, and I think what he just showed then was a clear reason why.
Absolutely. We'll get interested to get Chris Parnham's thoughts after the win of Elite Street, because he's certainly showing a very good turn of foot. Chris, going into the race, you probably knew they were going to go hard. Just how hard were they going today?
Oh, yeah, as hard as you could possibly go. Yeah, ridiculous tempo, and I guess it sort of suited me, but, he hasn't raced for a few weeks and missed a little bit of work, so possibly with that fast tempo, he was probably knocking up a little bit late.
Danny thinks he's going to make a Saturday type. Do you hold that thought too?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's a very good track worker, and, horses, not many horses have a turn of foot like he does, and from where he was spotting him at the top of the straight and how quick he gathered him in, I know Lady sort of switched off, but, yeah, it was a great win.
Henty Girl coming up in a couple of races for Michael Lane. Do you give her any sort of chance?
Oh, look, her best form and worst form is pretty far apart, so, you're never really sure what sort of horse you're going to get with her.
Congratulations, Chris. Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham and Danny Morton combining with Elite Street, and good to hear from Chris there. Ridiculously fast is how he described it, which in the end suited him. Muns, and Elite Street flies over the top of them.